G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far, and really we're down to the last few coins. We're looking for the Centenary of Federation from the Australian Capital Territory from 2001, and we're looking for the same series from Northern Territory in Queensland. And then lastly, we've just got the Eddie Mabo coin from 2017. We've got a few other not intended for circulation coins, but looking for those Centenary of Federation coins as we try and close out finding all the commemoratives since decimalisation in 1966. So we've got the coins here. That is not the standard type. That's the standard type. That's the coat of arms, and I'll be going through all of those at the end, looking for years of low mintage and that were not intended for circulation. This is our first commemorative coin. This is the Weary Dunlop coin from 1995. It's the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. It's a common commemorative, so we'll put it up on the top row. We'll call that the common commemoratives row. And as we go through, I'll just be flicking through the reverses, looking for the commemorative sides. And there we have a very nice commemorative coin, the Royal Visit from the year 2000. It's not a bad coin. I like this coin particularly because it has a one-off effigy of the Queen by Vladimir Gottwald, and so I always keep that out of circulation, and this is not too bad. It's a little bit of schmutz on it there, but I'll put it down the bottom and we'll call that the Keeper's Row, and that will start off our Keeper's Row for today. Is another 2005 commemorative coin. This is the Remembrance coin, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. It's in pretty ordinary nick. It looks like it's had a hard life, but that'll go up next to the 50th anniversary on the common commemoratives row. Here we have a coin from the year 2010, and we always check the coat of arms for rotation errors in 2010, but that seems to be just fine. And here we have a coin from 2004. This is the primary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It's a little bit lower minted, but we see a fair amount of it, and that will also go on the common commemorative row. Another commemorative, the Celebrate What's Great from 2010, celebrating Australia Day. Another common commemorative will go up on the top row. And then 2003 will always be the Australia's Volunteers, because there was no any other 50-cent piece issued in that year, and that is a common commemorative. Also go up on the top row. We have a couple of coat of arms to end out the first roll. And so as we go, as I say, at the end I'll be looking through the coins, looking for low mintage coins, which is 1985, 1993, 2019 IRB, and the 2020 Jody Clark effigy coins. They're all lower minted. There's another primary school competition winner that will go up on the top row. And then we have a very new and shiny looking marriage coin from 1981, the marriage of Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer, now King Charles III. It's a very nice coin, but also very highly minted, so it'll go on that top row. There's another 2010, we'll check that one for rotation. Haven't found one of those in a hunt in my videos before. There's a 2022, we might just check that for a snake eyes error. Very similar to the crop circle error for 2014. It's another 2010, we'll check that one. And also, when I look through all the coins at the end, I'll be looking for years that were not intended for circulation. I'll tell you about those after we look at the Captain Cook coin, the very first commemorative coin in the decimal series from 1970, celebrating James Cook's bicentennial of his voyage from 1770 to 1970. So they'll go up on the top row, very highly minted and very common. We have another Vladimir Gottwald effigy here, so that'll be the Royal Visit. Again, that's not a bad coin. It's not in great condition. It's got a bit of oily coloured toning there on it, so but that'll go down on that keeper's pile. And I do have another one of those as an ender, so it's the first time in a very long time that I've had more than two of those in one hunt, so happy to be able to grab those out of circulation. There's another 2010, And as I was saying, when I go through all the coins at the end, I'll be looking for years 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 1992, 2005, and that's because the coat of arms in those years were not intended for circulation. They only went into sets. And so I'll be looking out. If I find one of those, I'll be very happy. There's another 22 and 21, 2006. And before I get on to speeding up the hunt, there's a 2000 coin. That'll be something for today because it doesn't have the Gottwald effigy. It has the standard effigy of that time. And it's the Millennium Year coin, celebrating the millennium. On this particular coin, we look out for an incused flag variety. This one doesn't seem to have that though. It's the cross in the center of the Union flag there on the Australian flag is incused into the coin. So it's a common one, and it will go down there on the top row. And then we have our third roll. I'll quickly open up this other ender, and then I'll talk about something that was brought to my attention. One of my viewers is organising a coin fair, a stamp, coin and collectibles fair in Locksport, which is a regional town of Victoria. There's another of those royal visits in not bad condition at all. That's that ender I was talking about, so that'll go down there. I'll pull that out. And there's a Commonwealth Games Brisbane from 1982, very highly minted Commonwealth Games commemorative. And I'll just stop for a second so I can talk about the Stamp, Coin and Collectibles Fair. It's happening on the Saturday the 30th of March in Locksport at the Locksport Public Hall. Seems to be put on by the Locksport Community House. One of my viewers, Christine and Michael, helping to organise that. And if you've got a chance and you're in regional Victoria around Locksport, and I think that's Easter Saturday too, if you're down there for a holiday or extended Easter weekend, then why don't head down to the Stamp, Coin and Collectibles Fair down at Locksport, and I'll put up the flyer for that now. You can have a look at that. You can pause it. You can see where it is, and yeah. And I'll bring that up over the next couple of weeks, just before it happens. It's about a month or so away now. And here we have a very dirty year 2001 Centenary of Federation, but it's the coat of arms of the Centenary of Federation. So it's not a low minted coin, it's a highly minted coin. It'll go up on the top row. And we're now into the fourth roll, so depending on how or what we have in this roll, we might speed up, but after this we'll speed up. That's another 2010, we'll speed up. And here we have the Year of the Outback from 2002, another highly minted commemorative coin with the windmill water bore. Will go up on the top. There's a 1977, and that's the 25th anniversary of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, the Silver Jubilee, 1977. It's not in great nick, but it is also highly minted. And another Captain Cook that we can lay down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed up the hunt, and I'll only stop for coins that we find that I haven't already annotated and told you about. And hopefully in that time too, we'll come up with some very nice keepers. An Eddie Marbo would be great. Let's talk up the Eddie Marbo. We'll see how we go. And we'll speed up from now. And there, for the first time today, we see the 1994 International Year of the Family. Sometimes we check that for a wide date variety. That seems to be a fine normal variety. That's a highly minted coin from 1994 as well, so that'll also go up on the top row. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. What do we have here? We have, Queensland. That's fantastic. So we have a Centenary of Federation from 2001, and it's state of Queensland. And it's one of the Centenary of Federation coins that we are looking for. So this will go into the book filling in one of our blank spots, taking out one of my placeholders. That's a fantastic find for a keeper. It'll go down the bottom row as a keeper, and definitely very, very happy to be picking up one of those today. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. A snake eyes. So this is the first time I've ever found a snake eyes. And what will we do? We'll get a really good normal coin. Yep. And we'll get the snake eyes. We'll put that down there so I can have a look at it. And so this is a 2022 50-cent coat of arms. Relatively new. It's only a couple of years old, 18 months old. And so generally, and we'll go this one and put it on the side. Generally, around this area here, there is a sort of a flat field. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in there. There's a sort of a flat field in that area where these two sort of reeds come together but make a flat field. On the 2022 coin, which is just to the side there, in that flat field, the die has chipped and has made what some of the coin community are calling the snake eyes. Just there, in this flat field here is usually where the crop circle is, but these two little dots here where the die is broken down in the reed joining, that's the snake eyes. So if I can keep that zoomed in, that's actually not a bad look at it. And then you have the other one where there's nothing there, it's all sort of plain. And then we have the snake eyes. So that's actually a really good find. First time I've seen one of those. I only known about that for a little while, probably in the last sort of 8-9 months. And that's the first time I have seen one of those and picked it up, which is fantastic. So we'll get back to the coins. And there's another one, and that is, I've done something with the focus now, that is another snake eyes, which is unusual because I haven't seen any for so long. Oh, they're actually quite big, those little snake eyes dots there. That's fantastic. So 2 of those. Very, very happy about that. Oh, and another one where the snake eyes is much smaller. So I've got a bit of a progression going on there. That's amazing. I haven't seen any for months, and now I've got 3 in one hunt with the 2022 coins. That's amazing. And there, for the first time, we see the 2005 secondary school competition winner for the Commonwealth Games design. This is for the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne 2006, but it's a 2005 dated coin, so also commemorative, and it'll go up on the top row. We have another one. This is amazing. This is amazing. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever seen one of these snake eyes. If you've ever found one, I'm amazed that I've now got 4 in the one hunt, and I've never been able to find one before. Oh, and we're on the last roll, and I'm right down to the end of it. That is amazing. I've been focusing so hard, but we are finished off on the rolls, and all of that has been done. That's a fantastic hunt. He'll give me a second, and I'll quickly go through all the coat of arms and see if there's anything else of any note. Well, unfortunately, nothing as exciting as what I've already found amongst the coat of arms. So let's go through what we've picked up today. We'll go through this. We've got 3 of the Royal Visits from 2000. I like to pull these out of circulation because of the effigy. It's a one-off effigy, and yeah, I'll put it in my wider collection. So I'll put that to the side. So I don't know which ones to go through first. We've got 4 snake eyes die chip errors from the 2022 year. The denomination up here amongst the reeds is a die chip which happens to look like snake eyes there amongst the reeds. There you go, a very, very nice 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have small ones and large ones, not particularly massive. It's not covering half the coin, but we've got small ones and large ones, so a bit of a progression there. And then for the book, we've got a Centenary of Federation from Queensland. It's not in very high grade, but it is. It's not too bad. So we'll bring the book in with the place where it should be up here with the homemade placeholder that I made up. We'll take the placeholder out. We will put in the Queensland Centenary of Federation, and then we will only have 3 more coins to get. We'll have to get the Northern Territory on that page. We'll get the Australian Capital Territory or Canberra on the first page, and then on the last page we still need to get the Eddie Mabo coin. That might be a bit harder these days. It's seeming quite difficult to get the Eddie Mabo out of circulation on mainland Australia, but that's pretty much it for the hunt. I'm very, very happy with the hunt, especially with these snake eyes die chips. Very, very happy. But if you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Leave a comment down below. As I said, have you seen any snake eyes in your area? 2022 coat of arms, something that you've learnt new today. Also, the Coin and Stamp Collectibles Fair on March the 30th at the Locksport Public Hall. If you're around that area, head down there. Unfortunately, I can't make it, but who knows, in future years I might make it down there. Thanks for Christine and Michael for letting me know about that one. But I will be back for more noodling in a few days, so I'll see you then. Bye.